In this short section, we explore how is evaluation for sustainable development, ESD, for implementing the Sustainable Development Goals currently being evaluated, and what can we do to balance this evaluation. So ESD is most commonly being evaluated with well-established institutional evaluation conventions. These commonly assume that evaluation is best undertaken by experts because they bring a professional authority. The experts also have the technical expertise to track and assess the stakeholders, how they are implementing the Sustainable Development Goals with indicators and scaling. Experts also bring a reliable outside view so they can be trusted, they're trustworthy. Expert research provides tangible evidence of change because it has an air of objectivity about it. And experts can provide objective measures of desired change in empirical data. So this has given rise to many approaches to the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly at the practice and policy interface. And here is an example from the IIED early on, where policy and practices were being evaluated to develop ESD. Through a consultation with stakeholders to identify needs and purpose, see the external view, to design a participatory process whereby the evaluation could be undertaken, and through a series of steps so that it's possible to select and improve policies and plans for the implementation strategies to be evaluated. So you can see that this is a sort of like an institutional-led type of approach. But if you take the SDGs as goals for an evaluation of ESD and as tools for evaluative learning by the participants around production and consumption, and we go to the Eastern Cape of South Africa, where there is declining home garden food production, SDG 12, there's challenges of health and nutrition in these rural community, and access to food, poverty and hunger, SDG 1 and 2, what one starts to see is family and local food production are producing food security risk. And there are quite a number of Sustainable Development Goals that one can see are at play. It's not only a matter of production and consumption, but climate, the cities and the margins of the cities, and equalities, as well as poverty, hunger, health and well-being, education and gender. These all come into play, and there are these two dimensions, these two ways in which the SDGs play out. First of all, evaluating the alignment of the attainment of the SDGs through an intervention program. This can be evaluation of an ESD program. And then secondly, within this program, you've got the inclusive processes of evaluation, the evaluative learning that is happening within a context. And one has to, in planning and evaluation, take both of these into account. So the SDGs become evaluation tools for evaluating the achievement of the SDGs as desirable outcomes, as well as learning tools for activating evaluative learning in the lived context of learning to change. And both of these need to be taken into account in a balanced way in the planning of an evaluation program. And here are some references that I've referred to in this session.